Welcome to today's evening news wrap up where we dive into the most pressing stories making headlines. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. Um, all right, so let's get into this news. First up, authorities in California have arrested at least two individuals accused of attempting to start fires in areas already affected by ongoing wildfires. One suspect, described as a transient, admitted to starting a brush fire in Azusa, which was quickly extinguished by the Los Angeles County Fire Department. The other suspect was arrested near Arcos Drive and Galindo Street, where he has been seen trying to set old Christmas trees and garbage cans on fire. The head of LA's Department of Water and Power, Janessa Quinos, a woman hired by Mayor Bass, and who earns $750,000 a year, is under scrutiny for her role in the Palisades fire. She allegedly knew about the broken hydrants and an empty reservoir months before the fire, but did nothing to address these issues. This lack of action led to firefighters running out of water while battling the blaze. Vice President Kamala Harris faced criticism for posting a photo from President Jimmy Carter's funeral that excluded Donald Trump despite his attendance. The omission sparked backlash on social media, with some accusing Harris of being petty. Meanwhile, the friendly interaction between Trump and Obama at the event was noted, with the lip reader interpreting their conversation as lighthearted and logistical. Meanwhile, a troubling situation unfolds as the Pacific Palisades Reservoir remains empty, raising concerns about water management and the potential for future crises. The incoming Trump administration recently pressured Congress to eliminate funding for the State Department's Global Engagement Center. I did an entire separate video on that, which was accused of domestic censorship. However, the State Department plans to reassign the center's employees and funds to a new hub focused on countering foreign information manipulation. I told you they were going to bring it back. But President-elect Trump has vowed to dismantle what he calls the censorship cartel through executive actions and legislative efforts to protect free speech. The Department of Justice has filed a lawsuit against Hazleton, Pennsylvania, alleging that the city's at-large election system discriminates against Hispanic residents by not allowing them a fair chance to participate in the city council elections. The lawsuit claims that societal discrimination and disparities in education, employment, housing, and policing have prevented Hispanic preferred candidates from winning council seats. However, legal experts argue that the lawsuit lacks merit and fails to prove illegal discrimination. I mean, how can you prove that, right? In corporate news, J.P. Morgan Chase has frozen employee comments amid backlash over the company's return to office policies. This move has stirred controversy and raised questions about employees' rights and corporate transparency. Eric Peters, CIO of One River, shares his thoughts on how former President Trump has shifted the Overton window, making previously unthinkable ideas seem possible. Europe is leading the charge in global nuclear energy investment, recognizing the vast potential and clean nature of this power source. In a fascinating development, researchers in Antarctica have discovered ice that dates back a million years, offering new insights into Earth's climate history. A class action lawsuit has been filed against Costco Canada, accusing the retailer of overcharging online shoppers. This legal battle could have significant implications for consumer rights and e-commerce practices in that region. Apple has announced a massive $95 million settlement to resolve claims that its voice assistant Siri eavesdropped on users. This settlement highlights ongoing concerns about privacy and technology. In New York City, an elderly woman was brutally attacked by a young girl after trying to enter her apartment building. This shocking incident has raised alarms about urban safety and youth violence. We're watching all types of blue cities like New York being destroyed because of their policies. It's soft on crime. A Florida school district decision to ban cell phones has led to surprising results with reports of fewer problems and better grades. This experiment could influence future educational policies nationwide. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, faced criticism and mockery over her new Netflix show. The backlash underscores the challenges of maintaining the public image in the digital age. And matter of fact, I've just read a new story a few minutes ago stating that they're actually going to be pushing back the the uh, the Netflix show. But in a horrifying case, a grandmother in Central Texas has been arrested for allegedly poisoning her 7-year-old granddaughter. Wow, this tragic story has left the community in shock and disbelief. If homelessness and violence continue to plague New York City's subway system as a homeless man fends off attackers in a bloody confrontation, this incident highlights the ongoing struggles faced by the city's most vulnerable residents. Yvette Nicole Brown has suggested that harsh criticism of LA Mayor Karen Bass amid recent fires is racially motivated, which we know it's not. This accusation has sparked a heated debate about race and leadership in times of crisis. The insurance industry is facing massive losses due to wildfires in California, with $20 billion in damages. The financial impact of these natural disasters is becoming increasingly apparent. The Delta smeltfish, once a symbol of environmental conservation, has not been seen in nearly a decade. And this is one of the reasons why they stopped, why California has shut down so many reservoirs, unfortunately. Well, foreign leaders are reportedly jockeying for invitations to President-elect Trump's inauguration. The international community's interest in the event underscores the global significance of the upcoming administration. A scandal involving Act Blue donations for wildfire relief has exploded, implicating prominent political figures. This controversy has led to calls for greater transparency and accountability in charitable fundraising. Lastly, the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles, which we talked about multiple times today, have prompted discussions about negligence and accountability as the city grapples with the aftermath. Questions about leadership and preparedness remain at the forefront. And that's it for today's news wrap up. Stay tuned for more updates and in-depth coverage for these stories. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.